we're going to find the equation of a line passing through the points 1, -3 and -2, 4. So let's begin with writing out equation of a line. So the formula to get the equation of a line is y minus y1 equals to slope m times x minus x1. And to calculate this equation, we need to find y1, slope m, and x1. So we're going to have y minus parentheses instead of y1 equals to parentheses for slope times x minus parentheses for x1. So let's take a look at the information we are given. We are given 2 points, so let's call this point 1. So we get x1 is 1, y1 is -3, and let's call the second point 2. So we will have second x2 is -2, and second y is 4. So from the information we are given, we know x1 that we can plug in into the equation, and y1 that we also can plug into the equation. So we will get y minus y1, which is -3, equals to slope that we don't know times x minus x1, which is 1. So the only missing part from the information that we are given in the question is the slope. And we can calculate slope by looking at the change of y out of change of x. So slope is y2 minus y1 out of x2 minus x1. And we are given 2 points, so we can calculate the slope, and we get slope is equal to y2, which is 4, minus y1, which is -3, so -3 inside of the parentheses, out of x2, which is -2, minus x1, which is 1. So we get slope is equal to 4, negative times negative, we get a plus 3, out of -2 minus 1, same sign, we calculate sum, so negative sum of 2 and 1, which is 3. And we get that slope is equal to 4 plus 3 is 7 out of -3. So slope is equal to positive 7 divided by -3 gives us -7 out of 3. Once we calculated the slope, we can plug in the value into this equation. So we get -7 out of 3 inside of parentheses for slope. Now we can simplify this equation of a line. We get y minus -3, negative times negative, we get a plus 3 equals to -7 out of 3 times x. We have negative of 1, so minus 1. Close the parentheses. Now we can distribute this -7 out of 3, and we have y plus 3 equals to -7 out of 3x minus 1 times -7 out of 3. So we get y plus 3 equals to -7 out of 3x. -1 times -7 out of 3, we get plus 7 out of 3. So let's solve for y by subtracting 3 from both sides. And we get y is equal to -7 out of 3x plus 7 out of 3 minus 3. We need to combine numbers. Let's combine 7 out of 3 minus 3. -3 is out of 1. We need a common denominator, which is 3. So let's multiply 1 by 3. Whatever we multiply denominator by, we multiply numerator by the same thing, because 3 out of 3 is equal to 1. And multiplying by 1 preserves the value. So we get y is equal to -7 out of 3x plus out of 3. We have 7 in the first fraction minus 3 times 3 is 9 in the second fraction. So we get y equals to -7 out of 3x plus difference between positive 7 and -9 is -2 out of 3, and we will get y equals to -7 out of 3x. Positive times a negative gives us -2 out of 3. So y equals to -7 out of 3x minus 2/3 is our solution. That's all.